Today's horoscope, Aries February 22nd, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. The moon's move to the top of your solar chart today can boost your desire for more order. Still, a Mercury-Jupiter square is active, and you should watch for exaggeration or attempts to score intellectual points, which may come at a price. Big ideas are exciting now, but because you're not yet in the frame of mind to see what's genuinely doable, it's best to save fleshing out the details of a plan for a more realistic or cautious time. You might enjoy the mental exercise of thinking up possibilities without banking on them just yet, and this may be the best approach considering today's somewhat impulsive transits. Watch for exaggeration and overlooking details if you're involved in demanding endeavors. The universe is never here to hurt or punish us. Even in challenging times, we must learn to be flexible and open to the cosmos. 4 months on and off, mighty Mars, the planet of energy, has transited your solar house of home, family, and domesticity. However, his retrograde phase is continuing for just a few more days. If married or living together, you may have pursued moving, renovating, or redecorating, but this may have created many headaches and challenges. If you've been feeling friction, it's best to find a way to ground yourself, not get too emotional, and try to communicate with compassion, kindness, and love. Show up authentically. Do not hold back, as the moon in Sagittarius trines Venus in your sign and Chiron in your sign. In the past, you may have hesitated to be yourself in a work environment. You may have been told that you are too much, or could have received some sort of negative backlash for showing up authentically. As your professional journey has gone on, you may have noticed that your authenticity is what makes you so special. Do not sacrifice who you are. Your career path will blossom thanks to your individuality. Slowly growing accustomed to new health practices can be a pleasant and enlightening experience. Looking to see the truth about what you eat is a way to introduce change into your diet without shocking your system on any level. Organic foods are grown according to specific regulations. There are even different interpretations of what is truly organic. Finding out for yourself where your food comes from is a great way to develop a healthy awareness of your environment. You are sure to see your communication skills at a high level on this day. While chatting with others is something that comes readily and easily for you, conversations that are on a far deeper level can be challenging. This is especially the case where your emotions are concerned. Allowing this day's energy help you enhance your expressiveness may be the ticket to saying what's in your heart. Draw from this essence and let it work for you. Just as the asteroid Juno, the Queen of Commitment, is settling into her first full day in your sector of adventure, travel, learning and discovery in 4 years, she is joined by the moon. While the moon will only be here for a few days, these adventurous lunar vibes are going to give you a feel for Juno's influence, and especially when it comes to the resolve to give the adventurous side of life's fence a new lease of life. Meanwhile, Juno's departure from your financial sector yesterday, and now with the moon gone, while this leaves you with everything needed to stay on top of money matters, the focus is able to shift to the income side of the financial fence. From the highs of last week's full moon in your romantic sector, and after then being confronted by the moon as it moved through your romantic sector earlier in the week, things are once more on the up thanks to its return to an adventurous part of your chart. As was the case with last week's full moon, this puts the moon in harmony with Venus as settles in for her extended stay in Aries. This time bring the spirit of romance and adventure together. Daily Planetary Overview. Today Euro's energy carries a fiery intensity as the moon in Sagittarius forms a tense square with Mercury and Saturn in Pisces. This dynamic can stir up strong emotions and convictions, making it easy to speak out of turn or express yourself in ways that don't quite land as intended. Have you ever had a moment where you felt so passionate about something that you blurted it out without thinking, only to realize later that it may have come across differently than you meant? In moments of tension, taking care of your well-being becomes even more important. The energy of Sagittarius encourages movement, exploration, and fresh air, making it a great time to step outside, stretch your legs, or engage in an activity that invigorates both body and mind. If you a Euro VE been feeling weighed down by responsibilities, even a short walk or a change of scenery can help you regain clarity. Physical movement isna Euro T just about fitness a Euro eat a Euro SA way to shake off stress, clear mental fog, and regain a sense of balance. Have you ever noticed how much easier it is to think clearly after stepping away from a stressful situation and giving yourself space to breathe? Theta Euro S the kind of mindful action that can make all the difference today. When it comes to your personal goals and ambitions, you may feel a strong desire for recognition or validation. Eta Euro S natural to want your efforts to be seen and appreciated, but be mindful of how you go about seeking acknowledgement. There are Euro S a fine line between confidently showcasing your strengths and unintentionally exaggerating your abilities in an effort to impress. Have you ever been in a situation where someone was trying too hard to prove themselves, and instead of admiration, it created a sense of doubt? Instead of pushing too hard, let your actions speak for themselves. Genuine contributions are always more impactful than forced displays of expertise. Focus on how you can be of real help to others rather than trying to assert dominance in a conversation or situation. The more you listen and understand what others truly need, the more naturally your leadership and wisdom will be recognized. People are drawn to your energy today, and you may find that others look to you for guidance or support. With the right approach, you can easily navigate challenges and smooth over any conflicts that arise. If an issue feels particularly complicated, take a deep breath and trust that you have the ability to handle it with grace. Have you ever noticed that sometimes the most effective way to resolve a problem isn't a Euro T to tackle it head-on but to take a step back and approach it from a new angle? This is a day where flexibility and patience will serve you well. Eta Euro S also an excellent time to explore something new, whether Eta Euro S a skill, a hobby, or an unexpected opportunity that presents itself. Sagittarius energy thrives on adventure and curiosity, and you may find that stepping outside your usual routine brings surprising rewards. Have you ever tried something on a whim, only to realize later that it was exactly what you needed? That kind of serendipity is in the air today, so allow yourself to embrace spontaneity. Even small changes, like trying a new restaurant, taking a different route home, or engaging in a conversation with someone outside your usual circle, can open doors to fresh inspiration. Financially, today calls for caution and self-awareness. Unexpected challenges may arise, forcing you to take a closer look at your financial habits. This isn't a Euro T meant to discourage you but rather to help you become more mindful of where your resources are going. Have you ever had a moment where you looked back on a financial decision and wished you had waited just a little longer before acting? Right now, patience will serve you well. Large investments or major purchases may not be the best idea at this moment, as circumstances could shift in ways you don't a Euro T yet foresee. If financial concerns surface, use this as an opportunity to assess your long-term goals and ensure that your spending habits align with your future vision. Throughout the day, remember that challenges are often opportunities in disguise. If communication feels strained, see it as a chance to refine your approach and become a better listener. If unexpected roadblocks arise, trust that they are guiding you toward a better path. If you feel a strong urge to prove yourself, shift the focus toward making a meaningful impact rather than simply seeking validation. Every experience, no matter how small, is a stepping stone toward growth. By embracing Tudaya Euro S energy with an open heart and a flexible mindset, you can turn potential obstacles into valuable lessons, deepen your connections with others, and set yourself up for meaningful success. Approach each interaction with sincerity, take care of your well-being, and remain open to the unexpected gifts that the day may bring. The more you align with this flow, the more you will find that things naturally start falling into place.